Hello everyone, my name is Toxic Warrior and welcome back to another video. Today I will be covering the new sizing mechanic on Pokefind and how it applies to breeding. So first off, if you have not been made aware, sizing is now on Pokefind and affects the physical appearance of Pokemon. In the wild, you can tell easily whether this is the case or not simply by the letter added in their name. N in this example stands for normal. Now over here we have a Furo that has an XL in its name, standing for extra large. And as you can see, it is physically larger than what you would normally expect. That's the general rundown of sizing on the server. Now, you can breed for specific sizes, and I will tell you how. So, let me pull out some Pokemon here. I have a Dragonite at size S, as you can see underneath the ability. S, of course, stands for small. And I have Dittos ranging from extra extra small all the way up to extra extra large. Now, in this case, I'm going to show you what happens in this example of breeding a Pokemon of small size and a Pokemon of extra extra small size. So, when you go to breed, you will of course select your male and female. How sizing works is once you hit breed, the server will pick a parent at random, so at a 50-50% chance, and then attempt to pass down the size of that parent. So let's just play this out. Let's say the 50-50 lands on the Dragonite. It will take the Dragonite, look at its size, and see, okay, size S. Internally, each size has its own percentage chance of success in a breed. For small, it's a 50% chance of success. So far we have the 50-50 of which parent is going to be selected, and in this case Dragonite. In this case it's small, and it has a 50% chance of succeeding to get passed down. If it succeeds, then the child Pokemon will receive the size small. If it fails, the child will receive the size normal. So, let's go another step further. Let's just, again in this example, now say the Ditto was selected as the 50-50. We take a look, the Ditto is extra extra small. Extra extra small has a percentage success of passing down of 5%. So we have a 50% chance, a 50% chance of the Ditto being selected, and a 5% chance of it actually passing down the extra extra small size. If the extra extra small size does not get passed down at the 5%, then the child will of course be normal size. So, what's the best thing you can do in breeding? One, you can use two parents that are of the same size. So let's say instead I have a Dragonite and a Ditto of both small size. Now, you are guaranteed that with the 50-50 chance, size will at least try to be passed down guaranteed. You'll still have the size requirement percentage of 50% on small, but now you've guaranteed that small will definitely be the one that's looked at. To expand upon this, I will list the percentage chances for each size range. Again, this is the percentage that each size has of being passed down to the child if selected in the breed. So, again, extra extra small has a 5% chance of being passed down. Extra small has a 20% chance. Small has a 50% chance, and normal has a 100% chance. This is mirrored, of course, as you go up in scale. So large is 50% chance, extra large is 20%, and extra extra large is 5%. So that about sums it up. But a few things you should also know are you cannot get a size that you are not currently breeding with unless it is normal. So if you're breeding a small Pokemon and a large Pokemon, don't expect to get an extra small out of it. You're not going outside those two ranges or normal. And let's say, take another example, because you may be confused about how breeding with a normal Pokemon works. So say I grab a normal Ditto and keep the small Dragonite. In this instance, we'll still have the 50-50 chance of one of the parents being selected. If the Dragonite is selected, then of course it's going to be the 50% chance of, 50% chance of passing down small size. But if the Ditto is selected, then the size normal will be passed down guaranteed. This, of course, means that it's not going to fail ever, because even if it did fail, it would still pass down normal. So even if you are breeding with a normal size, you still have the initial 50-50 chance of selecting the other parent. So again, the best thing you want to do if you want to have better chances of guaranteeing a size for your child Pokemon is use two Pokemon that have the same size. This means that all that means is it doesn't matter which parent it selects, it will always try to pass down that size. And at that point, you're left up with the percentages of that size range. That about covers it. I hope that explains the new breeding system with the sizing mechanic. Thank you for watching.